Hi, my name is Brittany Lamb, and this is my project for ISM 3011. So this is my Tableau project, and I just wanted to present it to you guys. So let's start. So the first thing that we have is obviously our data source that lists all of the data that we have. The Department of Road Bikes, item names, sales and profit, and country, region, and state. All right, so let's move into the first sheet. So this is the overall profit by region, and the graph measures it by year and the profit that was made per region. Each of them is color coded. The West with the least amount of sales, the South, the East, and then Central. This is just to show, honestly, how much has been sold and where. It's to focus our attention on sales, where we could do it, and also maybe it's based on the years. 2017 clearly seems to be a spike in sales and profit. So, all right. And for the next sheet, so we are moving on to total profit per item per region. So this is to identify the actual items that are being sold. So in the West, we see that we've made a total profit of $39 million on just the specialized road bikes, Comp, Ultegra, Di2, and then these are all the rest of the sales and the profit made from each individual item. If they don't have a word, they're over here. This is just to show how much money was made. Like you can see in the South, it hasn't been that much, but in the East and everywhere else, we have a wide variety of sales and items. All right. So now we've whittled it down. So the first one was overall profit by region, but now we're looking at sales per city. So let's take a quick zoom real quick into the United States. So up here, we're looking at central. So we can see that the central region in all the cities is right in the middle, just like we thought. But there's a big scatter of actual cities that have certain sales. In Texas, there are many different cities, and then funny enough, in the East, even though that there's a lot of sales, there aren't that many cities that different cities at least. Meanwhile, in the South and definitely in the West, though sales were low, most of the sales are right up in here in Southern California. I think this mostly has to do because of, like, the Rockies and the mountains. So a big influx of mountain bikes are being sold, and in the South, it's about the same down here. Okay, so the next sheet is sales by state by region. So this one was important because now that we've looked at the cities, we could tell that, of course, California is going to have a lot of sales because of how many cities down here there are. So this big influx of sales is all for California. Same with New York and Texas. We saw that if we go back, that New York has a bunch right down here, and they're pretty high in sales, and then Texas up here also has a pretty wide influx of cities. Nowhere near as big as California, but still pretty high. So looking at all of these, you can tell like where sales are high and where they're low and where we should start focusing. So for the first dashboard, I decided to compare the sales in state and the cities, just like I showed you before. So now we can look at them side by side, compare where sales are most popular, like I said, in California, those not showing up in Florida, etc., more like that. And yeah, definitely up here in this area. So it's important to note, that these can be compared. And now that we've focused on it, I kind of wanted to get into the story. So the story is all of, they basically whittled down. It goes from region into state into city, and then comparing and then finding total profit per item. The reason why I put the story this way is because so that we can slowly see where we need to focus, as if we were this company, where we should focus more marketing and deciding where profits come from. For example, I would definitely focus more on profiting in California, because looking at sales by state, you can tell that they're much larger than anything else that we've seen. And understanding that will help you understand where we should definitely be selling more items. But other than that, I think that's what the story tells us. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.